Football stadiums are meant to inspire, but some, well, they just make you scratch your head. From corrugated sheds and wooden eco-havens to moats, moody slopes, and half-finished stands, England is full of football grounds that are more bizarre than beautiful. In this video, we dive into 20 of the most ridiculous architectural features found in English stadiums. Strap in and let's get started. 20. Kenilworth Road. Welcome to Kenilworth Road, the only stadium in top-flight football where away fans enter through someone's back garden. Literally, a set of terraced houses on Oak Road leads into the away end, complete with brick walls, bins, and front doors. Built in 1905, this ground is proper old school. It's small and cramped, and the views are. 19. The angles. Now this is what happens when expansion plans pause halfway. The valley is home to Charlton Athletic, but only one side of it looks like a stadium. The main stand is massive. The rest? Shrunk down like it's a junior training pitch. Originally built in 1919, then totally rebuilt in the 90s, it started strong with big redevelopment dreams. But after financial issues, the expansion stopped dead. 18. Blundal Park. This has wooden seating from the 1930s. No joke. One stand, the main stand, is like a museum exhibit. Sit there, and you're in for a creaky, drafty, nostalgic ride. The stadium's been Grimsby's home since 1899, making it one of the oldest in the Football League. And it shows. Tight concourses, tiny toilets, and roofs that rattle in the wind. But somehow it still works. 17. Hillsborough. This is massive, but it looks like it was built with no ruler. Uneven roofs, random seating levels, and totally different architectural styles in each stand. It's a football jigsaw, but half the pieces came from 1967. Opened in 1899, it's seen it all, from FA Cup semis to tragedy in 1989. It's iconic but strange. The south stand is enormous, the north stand low and plain. 16. The Cassim Stadium. 3 sides. That's it. The Cassim Stadium looks like the builders forgot one. Since it opened in 2001, Oxford United has played with one entire end missing. Behind one goal, just a car park in wind. It was supposed to be finished in the mid-2000s. But the money dried up, and the 4th stand never came. 15. The Racecourse Ground. The Kop at the Racecourse Ground is famous, but not because of how it looks. It's a giant terrace, with no roof. Just rows and rows of exposed concrete. Rain, wind, snow, it hits you full on. This is the world's oldest international football stadium still in use, dating back to 1864. But time has not been kind to the Kop. 14. Roots Hall. This stadium looks normal until you climb the stands. Then it feels like you're on a mountain. The seating rake is so steep, it's like watching football from a ladder. Opened in 1955, it was actually built on an old quarry. The steep design helped squeeze in capacity on uneven land. But the result is near vertical viewing in places. You dropped your pie? It's gone forever. 13. Boundary Park. This is the coldest stadium in England. The exposed corners, elevation, and brutalist design make it a wind tunnel. Originally opened in 1904, it's been restructured several times. But the result is a gray, open concrete bowl with all the charm of a 1970s car park. Its west stand is so boxy and harsh it looks like it was built with Lego blocks. 12. Loftess Road. This is tiny, but also claustrophobic. The stands are right on top of the pitch. There's no breathing room, no wide open space. Sit in the back row, and you're still closer than most VIPs elsewhere. Built in 1904 and tightly boxed into a residential area, there's no space to expand. Corners are cut off, rooflines are jagged, and the scoreboard barely fits. 11. London Stadium. This one's a modern disaster. Originally built for the 2012 Olympics, it was never meant for football. And it shows. West Ham moved in 2016, and instantly, the complaints started. The athletics track means fans are miles from the action. The retractable seats? Still too far. The corners? Empty. The sound? Lost. Yes, it's huge and shiny, but it feels hollow. 10. Waden Road. The home of Cheltenham Town since 1932 is a quirky little ground that's stuck in time. The most ridiculous feature? The tiny main stand with a hilariously sloped roof, as if someone stuck a garden shed onto one side of the pitch. It's barely high enough to cover the back row, and the uneven roofline just adds to the chaos. 9. The new lawn. Forest Green Rovers play in one of the weirdest stadiums in the world, the New Lawn, an all-wood, eco-powered arena. It's a vegan stadium powered by wind and solar, with wooden stands and organic pitch maintenance. Yes, seriously, it's like someone tried to build a stadium out of IKEA flatpacks. The current version already feels like it belongs in a forest, not League Two. 8. The Shay. As the home to FC Halifax Town and Halifax Panthers Rugby League, this is a stadium built into the side of a hill. Instead of fancy architecture, it just uses the natural slope of the land, like gravity is one of the architects. The north stand is dug straight into a grass embankment, and parts of the ground feel more like a quarry than a professional venue. 7. The Dripping Pan. Welcome to the Dripping Pan, a stadium that sounds like a kitchen utensil and looks like a Roman ruin. Home to Lewis FC, this place has grass banks instead of stands on some sides, and a literal moat. Yes, a moat separates fans from the pitch. It's like someone tried to build a castle and forgot the rest of the blueprint. But it's also charming. 6. The Crown Ground. Accrington Stanley's Ground, the Wham Stadium, officially, is an industrial fever dream. Corrugated iron is everywhere. The roof? Corrugated. The walls? Corrugated. The vibe? Somewhere between a barn and a warehouse. It feels like someone built a football ground inside a metal scrapyard. Open corners, exposed beams, and mismatched seats only add to the rustic chaos. Yet it somehow works. 5. Fratton Park. This is one of the oldest grounds still in use in England, and you can tell. Home to Portsmouth FC since 1899, it's full of weird choices, like the old-school cantilever roof that looks like a relic from a spaceship hangar. The concourses are narrow, dark, and confusing. It's like walking through someone's loft conversion, with random turns, steep stairs, and claustrophobic corners. 4. Plainmoor. This stadium looks like someone mashed together a school hall, a church roof, and a train station waiting room. Home to Torquay United, this ground has one of the oddest-looking main stands in football. It's asymmetrical, randomly shaped, and makes no architectural sense. There's a mismatch of seating colors, strange roofing angles, and plastic seats that squeak with every movement. 3. Globe Arena. Now known as the Mazuma Mobile Stadium, this has one big problem. One stand is absolutely massive, and the others look like they belong in a pub league. The main stand is sleek and modern, while the rest of the stadium looks like temporary scaffolding. From certain angles, it's like a building site that never finished. Open corners, inconsistent roofing, and a total lack of symmetry give it a lopsided charm. 2. Sixfield Stadium. This is your classic council sports complex look-alike. Basic bowl shape, open corners, surrounded by retail parks and fast food outlets. From a distance, you'd think it was a car park with floodlights. The east stand was famously left half-built for years due to a funding row, adding to the sense that no one quite finished the job. It's not an ugly ground, just incredibly plain. 1. Valley Parade. This is the king of imbalance. The main stand, the JCT 600 stand, is absolutely enormous. A huge double-tiered monster with executive boxes and sweeping roofing. But the rest? Tiny by comparison. It's like someone took Old Trafford and stapled it to a League Two ground. Home to Bradford City, this stadium has European dreams, all while looking like two different stadiums fused together. And there you have it, 20 stadiums across England that prove football architecture doesn't always follow the rulebook. From sloped stands to shed-like roofs, they may not win awards for design, but they've earned their place in the hearts of fans. Got a favorite ridiculous stadium feature? Or one we missed? Drop it in the comments, like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.